So, how's the seating look?
Like we know what we're doing, which is eerie. Oh. Day 3, my friend. Day 3 of Eethreeperbowl. Please pour this coffee directly into my internal organs.
Just like cut a hole in.
Just. Oh! We were just deciding whether or not we are going to outsource Eethreeperbowl to just Todd Howard. Just let him do this for 3 days.
That'd be great.
Just, Andrew WK shows up for the preamble. Be great. Be great! Good morning, one and all. Welcome to Day 3 of Eethreeperbowl. Some arsehole at Square Enix said 10 in the morning would be a great time for a presser. So,
here we are.
Here we are. We haven't seen you in not even tens of hours.
It's about, 12 hours, I think.
12 hours?
Slightly less.
Okay. Good at maths. We are back once again in the Sports-a-Commodrome. I am your host, Will. Please give me more coffee, Overguard. And I am joined by the man, the legend, Ket.
Yeah, that's my hot take.
But you do have the hot take spicy tie, which I've been looking forward to this for days. That is a Tabasco tie.
Yeah.
I've gone with Rock Hard.
We know. Well, we'll see at what point that becomes true. We'll
Probably
see.
Sony.
You think Sony? You don't think Square's going to be able to do that for you?
Oh. Okay, so enough self-flagellation commentary. Let's look at who's on the scores today. So we got 12 minutes before kickoff. Just letting you all know. I will leave that up. Okay.
Yeah.
So today is the quadruple marathon.
Yeah.
Yesterday's triple threat match seems like so far away. We're going to be looking at, first up, the Square Enix anime swords.
Yeah, strong contender.
They are, but they've been a strong contender in everyone else's show. So what they bring to the table, that's what I'm curious.
Can they pull a Bethesda where they give people tastes in other shows and then pull out the big guns? Or are they just going to lose the thunder to other people?
And like the character that they revealed yesterday, should they just let it go?
Oof. Okay, still
warming up.
Yeah.
Followed up by the Ubisoft Templars. They've been surprisingly quiet this session.
What of this has actually leaked so far? Like, we haven't had a lot of leaks. They haven't had a lot of things in other people's...
I mean, the Division 2 was kind of like in Microsoft yesterday.
That was very underwhelming. They could, if they kept some good things for themselves, they could blow people away.
And much like the Todd Howard special, they could really come smash back into that one. Then we've got a bit of a strange one. We have the PC Gaming All-Stars.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect from these. Like, they could be great. Like, obviously, there's lots of great PC games.
Indeed, there are. But no unifying force means a very strange smorgasbord. That's probably going to be the point where you and I start descending into madness. And finally, a previous year's winner, the Sony Dragons.
Yeah,
Platform holders and heartbreakers.
Yeah, they're doing good. Like, they're definitely, I think, going to be a top 3 or 4, but can they, like, there's been some very strong showings yesterday, so it's going to be tough to beat some of those.
Right you are, Ket, right you are. Square, in the past, their exclusive Bloodborne has been one of their strongest, like, league plays. But as we've seen, From Software's next title is going to be multi-format.
Yeah.
So, no amount of grapple, transformer, samurai ninja dudes are going to be able to bring home the bacon on that one. I know how buttons work.
Okay.
So, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors and wonderful humans so far. Kicking and Chilling and Illing, the early morning crowd, Jack, Compliment Cap, Skynix, Mr. Vlog Watcher, yeah, I'm still going to keep that going, Alpha of the Deluge, J-Post, and Squidsurf. Ooh, and a little Morning 10 win as well. For when absolutely, positively you need to get that stuff done, Morning 10 win. I'd like to also let everybody know we managed to listen to 5 hours of the Wii Store music yesterday.
And I think we're going to beat that today.
That's the goal. That's the dream. I forgot that I left Facebook up in the open. Okay. So we are, again, 9 minutes on the clock before Square Enix. Does anyone have any thoughts, any flavours, any decided elements they want to throw towards us? This is literally my first cup of coffee, so I'm an incoherent mess.
Also, Go Pirate Software, thank you for the host.
Lovely to see you, Thor. Lovely to see you. Always pleasure.
We're in your hours now. This is EU time, not US time.
Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry to everyone there who just checked their Facebook. Right. I feel like we're into the uncharted territories now of this.
Yeah. And we knew Devolver was going to be crazy. Honestly, I didn't expect Microsoft to do what they did.
Yeah.
Bethesda was like sort of on track. They played strong to their core games.
Yeah. And even though it did feel a little bit like they were trotting their community managers out to die. What are the franchises? What are the titles we got that people don't like? Send in the community manager. But sir, what if they die? Then send in another. But I wasn't expecting Prey DLC to be something to get me that hyped.
Yeah.
Like, it was fresh and original, and...
Before we went off last night to get late breakfast, early dinner, something like that, we said it, we got it downloaded. So, like, Prey's a thing that's going to happen.
Oh, there's been a request for a close for the ties whilst we're doing the preamble. So I'm proud to say I'm rocking the Rock Hard. Yeah.
We'll see how long it takes that. And I have...
Spicy Tabasco!
Just the best.
The spiciest tie for the hottest takes.
And also have this Molotov cocktail pin, courtesy of Will, who... You said it was from... What was it from?
Oh, from the New Bloods Riot game. A game, Riot. And you can't really see it too well under the lights, but I've got the loading ready run spoopy Starbucks pin. So, we're ready to roll. It makes me chortle a little bit that there's no preamble for the Square Enix conference, because no other Mother Hubbards are getting up this early in the morning. Like, LA is a sea of hangovers.
Yeah.
Like,
this is a Monday. Like, people... Yeah.
We might see someone chunder in the audience. Not from what's going on, but just from, like, flashing lights and hangover and just...
Yeah.
I mean, and the important question is, Lord Hot Monkey when? Let us never forget Lord Hot Monkey.
Yeah, so if he shows up in the same shirt, does that mean he's wearing the same shirt and it's just like sitting next to him must be like a nightmare, or does he have multiple Hot Monkey t-shirts?
Does he have like a stack of them, like Dennis the Menace?
It's just like, yeah, that's his everyday wear. Also, Jack is repping Loading Ready Run.
Nice. So Abconis is going for a conservative bet. They're looking that Square might be able to put up like a 9-2.
Okay.
I mean, Square's supported some really strong indie projects in the past, and they've had some bombastic titles, but they've also made some in my mind, some ill thought out transfers.
So I could see that seems reasonable.
I mean, old grabby hands Adam Jensen, like, he's been a strong player for the Square Enix anime swords. But they got rid of the bald wunderkind that was Agent 47 and the Hitman franchise.
That, I mean, it's not part of it, so we can't give them foul for it, but like...
One has to question the wisdom of that decision.
Yes. It's not like they traded the star player for somebody else. They just let him go, become free agent. So.
Yeah, and he really has. Also, don't touch the rubber duck. It's an explosive.
Oh, which was the game with the explosive rubber ducks? The Terry Crews one?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, because he shot a rocket launcher full of tiny rocket rubber ducks that exploded.
Heck. That's the Microsoft press conference has still left me reeling.
The problem is there was just so many things. It's like, oh yeah, that thing happened. And oh yeah, that thing happened.
It was yesterday, and I'm starting to feel like the grandpa. Back in my day, Terry Crews got a missile launcher full of ducks. Grandpa, you're losing it. No, but he had a car, and it turned into a tank.
And then he threw the tank at the helicopter.
He did.
Or something like, yeah.
How many tanks does Terry Crews get?
He's probably got like a daily allowance for a couple of them a day.
That's a good point. He just starts throwing them around at the end just because he can.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you have an expense account, you don't leave money unspent. All that does is that makes your expense account get cut for the next time. So you have to spend it.
Yeah. So Quasi's asking to the both of us, is there a Square Enix announcement that would get you up out of your chair? Full Marvel Extended Universe and Star Wars cast in Kingdom Hearts 3.
That would be a hell of a surprise. Just like, yeah, you guys can have a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 3, but we'll save the parts people care about.
They're like, oh, check out the new wave of Disney princesses, and everyone's like, oh, I guess, here's the last from Tangled, there's Elsa, I guess Moana's going to show up at some point because technically she's a princess, right?
Yeah,
I mean, she gets like mad water powers, so whatever.
yeah, totally. That's fine.
Yeah, and then you've got the little moment where she's singing about letting it go, and then in the darkness of the cavern you just hear
Yeah.
Vader Elsa team up. And not like prequel Vader. I'm talking like Rogue One, like unstoppable killing machine Vader.
And to be fair, in the Wreck-It Ralph trailer that recently dropped, with Disney princesses, but we also had Star Wars and all that stuff. So like they've been aggressively pushing out there. So
Yeah.
attack on all fronts, maybe that would be a hell of a surprise. That would get me up on my seats, I think.
Indeed. And to everybody at Nom Nom Fighter, what ho, sporters? How's the sporting? Does the ball go into the other team's place? Those were all sports terms that I understand because I'm a sportscaster.
I think you have to call the pocket that the ball goes into, and then it...
Yeah, but that's actually a golf rule.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a croquet rule.
Touch the egg. It's the king's paw. Right. Lucky number 7. Lucky Nos Sev Ian. Oh, well.
7.
Thank you kindly for the host.
Indeed.
Sincerely appreciate all of you coming on by.
Far too early in the morning. On what's for most people a real work day. People
Yeah.
with real jobs. That's
Glad
shocking.
that we can be the voice in your ear throughout this afternoon. Also, thank you, Non On Fighter. Right. Let's have a look. Kestrel North is packing crochet, as we know, one of the most violent death sports.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack Scott's pointing out a really interesting point. They're working on Just Cause 4 and Rage 2. Like, have Avalanche become like one of those little stealthy AAAs?
That's a good question.
Did they suddenly sneak into the heavyweight category when we weren't looking?
Maybe. Are there any other projects going on? Like, that is true. That's an interesting point. I'd have to think about that. Maybe we should take a look, see if they've secretly been hiring people here, opening a new studio there, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good question. Steinex is saying there's issues with sponsorships.
That's a bit scary.
Yes, that's something that we have a minute and 40 seconds to figure out.
Hooray! Please talk to the lovely people.
Yes. Don't mind the man behind the curtain.
Feck. That might be a very, very bad day. Feck.
Well, that's not great.
Oh well, these things happen. I can't fix it right now. Thank you for letting us all know. Right.
Yeah.
Enough wafflemancy on those ones. Right.
Okay, well, we have 30 seconds. And then let the games begin.
Sorry, I do apologise, Wendell. That's thrown us a little bit, but you know what? We're just happy to have you all with us.
Indeed.
The donation money so far was used to feed everybody post-show yesterday.
Yeah, we ate an excessive number of calories, mostly in fried foods and
Let's hear it for the
proteins.
The infinity
Hash
browns.
Yes. Okay. What do we got?
Oh, it's a little bit loud.
Very energetic.
That's clearly designed to wipe out everyone in the audience who has a stonking hangover. Man, why don't we get pizza rolls?
We have real pizzas.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Oh.
Good morning, what is up? Welcome.
They're
It is
far
E3
too
on
energetic.
Twitch. It's day 2 here. We are live from downtown
Day
Los
2.
Angeles. Yesterday was our first day of coverage where we kicked off with full
Slackers.
conferences.
Slackers.
Today is the
Okay.
second day of
Just
press
gonna-
conferences where we have another full
Mute.
Just gonna mute your lovely selves and go back to the Wii Shop music. So, good old DJ Wheaton crew. It's nice to see the crowd representing, but we should be eyeballs deep in some Squeenix right now. And God, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I should not have clicked that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Beadora saying, poor EA, ignored, forgotten, betrayed. Was their showing that poor?
I mean, it wasn't great, but they showed up. They had some stuff.
They showed up. EA, that's the best we can say about them. I mean, whilst they're dispensing wafflemancy in varying ways, these were the scores from yesterday, which I will be dropping into chat momentarily. So it was an EA on a 4 goals, 7 fouls.
It was a rough match for them.
It was. I mean, they were always going to have a hard time being both the opening match and, being in a post-loot box world. But, I could hear rickety knees cracking under the pressure.
And most of the points came from outside studios of indie games that they were repping, which, I mean, good on them for supporting them, but if you just discount those, their main titles did not do well.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Then we had Microsoft with the rapid-fire shotgun approach.
Yeah.
We barely had time to breathe throughout that. With a stonking 13-4.
Yeah.
Had it not been for that kind of midsection wafflemancy,
they could be in the lead.
Very true. And the Funko, the Funko troll.
I appreciated that. We thought we'd see one Gears of War game. We did not think we were going to see 3.
Yeah.
Plus 3 plus the Funko.
That was very, very tactical. Then with Bethesda, which was basically and then Todd Howard shows you all how it's done.
Yes.
He took us to school.
He took good things and some okay things and he just made them all very compelling. He answered the questions. He knew what you were thinking and he had the response ready to go. He was on point.
Which brought them to a stonking 10 with only 1 foul, which is pretty impressive. And then Devolver Digital's Mindscape.
Yeah, it was a hell of a show. The games look good too, but mostly it was a hell of a show.
Yeah. And we were talking yesterday about the difference between the Microsoft strategy and the Devolver strategy. Devolver were all style, all message, whereas we had Microsoft, which were just games. Yeah,
Devolver again. I believe they only were fielding 3 players.
Yeah.
And
what they achieved on entertainment alone.
Yes.
That's a strong setup.
So we're debating maybe splitting out the scoring just because Microsoft and Devolver were not even playing the same game really.
Indeed. And at the end of today, we will be debating with the great lords of sport as to who the true winner of Eethreeperbowl was. Oh shit, the bed! So I might have a bit of a thing for the Front Mission series. I don't know if I've mentioned this.
Just in case you haven't.
But I might have forgotten about it. So, alright, I just want to give everybody a heads up, an air raid warning. So, I love the Front Mission series, and there's potential that this is a new Front Mission game proper. There's also potential this is going to be a third-person, human action game, which was something they tried to do with Front Mission Evolve, which was a hot tanking pile of garbage and destroyed the franchise. So, whatever happens around Front Mission, I'm a be loud.
I'll scooch over a little bit if I need to.
Yeah, there might be splash damage from that one. Final Fantasy 16, all right.
Sure.
By this point, we know that the numerical counting of the Final Fantasy series almost is unreflective of quality.
No, it means it's only reflective of graphical quality. Beyond that,
yeah.
So, and then that's 11 remastered remake. Sure.
Which one was 11? I think that was the one I didn't give a shit about.
There you go. And then what was the last one? Thief 2?
Yeah.
Sure.
The last Thief kind of missed the point of Thief, so.
If they go back to the original, like, sneaky, stealthy stuff, that'd be great.
Yeah, and
I mean,
I would say Hitman has shown them what they can do, what they can bring to the table, but it bloody hasn't, because they got rid of Hitman, so...
Oh. Also, yeah, okay, so it's also coming up after we have Fists of the North Star I'm interested in.
Wah!
So you're already entertained. Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight? Are we going to have a Persona 5 dancing game?
Well, at very least, I'm going to do Persona 5 dancing if we're still functioning at that point.
I mean, that's like noon.
I'm going to need more coffee and or meth
Are
at
you
this
going
point.
to be functioning by noon? That's, I think, a bigger question.
We'll see if I can get up to speed. And Dom Rocks knowing what's hot cooking. Yakuza Kamui 2, like, yo. Yo.
Yeah, no, Yakuza is very exciting. That is a ambitious game that pulls off a lot of separate things.
I mean, I don't know about you, but the Yakuza franchise is one where I feel like the interesting ones haven't always been the ones we got over here. Because I believe it was Kiyomi, or the one that said like post Sengoku Jidai.
I can't remember which one that one was.
Because that didn't get an English translation, which I was like, I want to race turtles. I want to be like samurai Yakuza dude. Well, Yakuza dude, but you get me. It's going to be a hell of a day.
Yeah.
So rolling it back, it was weird the new Thief missing the point of Thief quite as much as it did.
Yeah, I've not a franchise I follow very closely. It's been many years since when it was great. But yeah, I mean, it's a new generation has come up basically. So
yeah, and to every generation, a Slayer is born. That's an old people joke.
10 years since Devil May Cry.
10 years. Why would they say that? Can't they just let us pretend? Darn right, Cafu. Darn right. We're not just looking sharp, we're looking sports.
Indeed. Right you are.
We're just waiting for the preamble for the square... Ooh.
Oh, is the thing happening? Is E3 exploding?
Oh, no, we don't.
No.
I'm just going to give that a refresh. There we go. There we go.
It's supposed... Oh, well, okay, so we're like 7 minutes out.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good.
Okay.
So yeah, front mission, Final Fantasy. I mean, we might see a whole lot more Final Fantasy 15 DLC content because they've done real strong with that.
That's true. That is a game they have walked back from the edge and maybe even hanging off like a little bit. Like
there was no reason that. There's no reason that game should have been as successful as it was. It should have died in development hell, and yet it came out and it was good, and it made me want to eat pizza. Dude, that game made me so hungry.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like you don't want to eat pizza anyways.
Pretty much, this section sponsored by Pizza Mini Rolls.
Please give us money.
Please give us pizza money. Sorry, we're good. We're good. So yeah, it's possible they could continue supporting it because they've been taking a really interesting approach. They did one story based on each of the characters, and they've done initial additions to the world. So they added an off-road mode for your car, so you can just go full
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I don't know if they've added any late game new dungeons or anything like that.
I admit it's not a game I've played, so.
They also added a really cool thing, which was these power suits that give you 20 minutes of invincibility a day. Every actual human 24 hours.
Okay.
So for that one bastard boss, you can just face roll it.
So just one you can just interesting. Okay, I'm curious how because that changes how you have to structure a dungeon and all that stuff. So, that's really.
I mean, it was released as post-launch content, and it just gave someone. It gives a player one cheap shot at a boss, and I think that's okay.
Is there a raid level content of like 10 plus players?
There's not. They did release a multiplayer mode where you play as a single character, which was a little bit more Monster Hunter-y, kind of boss rushy almost. It was good fun. It was a lot of good fun, and I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I did. The only thing they had was really kind of like legacy debt from it being within a Final Fantasy game, so load times are pretty chunky. But other than that, it's rad as heck.
Okay. Oh, that's good to hear.
And also, Greenfire's got fruit, watermelon, and chips. Who would like some? That's important news. That's hot takes. I'm gonna need so much more coffee.
Someone was saying, are we mixing up 14 and 15?
No, 15 had multiplayer elements.
Okay.
They released them again as post-launch content.
Okay.
Content. And they were really good. So it is entirely possible they could be continuing to support 15. Because with 13, the one with Lightning, they did like iterative sequels, which were very odd. Like one was like a, you have to save the world in X amount of time. The other one was like a Pokemon style game. Like it got really weird. So it's Square Enix are such a mixed bag of a team.
How big is the team? Like, it must be just giant, and they just have. I assume they just pass around a project to different teams, parts of the team, and just.
Indeed. I think they went for the Voltron approach, which is all the teams are actually able to form up at any one time into a giant mechanical beast.
That will then make a game. Sit down, make a game. Live.
Yeah. I mean, this is the team that rebooted the last online Final Fantasy in like a year. They remade that game whilst supporting an existing game, and I'm like, yo. And we have been reminded that the brilliant joke from yesterday, the Skyrim on Alexa, that's a real thing that exists.
Yes, you can go and download that.
Yeah. You want to play Skyrim with just your voice? Which seems kind of fitting when you think about it.
Yeah.
Fus Rodar.
There's other spells and no one knows what they are.
No, because...
Why would you do anything else other than shout at things?
Yeah.
Go away.
I mean, I could, make things a little bit brighter in here, or I could summon up a ghost. Nah, I'm going to shout a dude down a mountain.
First you shout him up the mountain, and then shout him down the mountain.
Oh, good, yeah.
And then just like, yeah.
I made a sword that did, like, no damage, but would paralyze someone for, like, a minute, and then I just shout him around. Now you can't move. Radar! Gotta have your hobbies. Gotta have your hot takes.
If they could find someone like a multiplayer, just like having a chorus going, a quartet.
Oh, like your characters. Oh, that would be brilliant. Like your character voice is changed by like.
Yeah.
That would be on point.
You like 3-part harmony, Fusodas.
Yeah.
That would be a game I'd be in for.
That was an interesting discussion I saw in the post Bethesda yesterday, was how many people were very skeptical about the idea of one of those games in multiplayer in theory. But the conversation always comes of, what if we could play this multiplayer? Like, what if we could bring our friends into a Skyrim?
I think the upside and potential good is very clear. I think it's just a matter of, can we deal with trolls? Can we deal with this? Can we deal with that? Like, it's all about mitigating possible negatives. But I don't think anyone's going to debate the positive potential of multiplayer, like big world, open world. Now you have like crafting and construction. Like, that's totally a multiplayer thing.
Yeah, that's a good point. The goods are so inherently obvious. Why waste an afternoon talking about them? Why pretend like video games are a sport? Why do anything? Because pizza. I need more coffee.
Indeed.
Oh, I haven't got time.
Yeah, it'd be a little tight. You'd get there, but the kettle couldn't get going. Okay, come on. I'm like, you guys are great, but you're not what we're here for. I'm just gonna check how many...
Skydick saying that at this rate the Wii music is going to haunt their dreams. I'm way ahead of you. Last night was real weird. Okay, left field prediction. Square Enix are going to announce their own kart racing game.
Battle Royale kart racing?
Why hasn't anyone done Battle Royale kart racing yet?
mean,
Get on it, E3!
I mean, we've had the, what's the robot construction game? Oh, and we are live.
The demons we will face. The heroes we will become.
It's begun.
This chapter is about to begin.
Squeenix.
The Square Enix E3 Showcase 2018.
皆さんこんにちは。スクエアエニックスの松田です。
Yes, as we can see, the president and
E3 ショーケース
boss of Final Fantasy
2018をご
15.
視聴いただきありがとうございます。
But this is only his first
本
one.
日はスクエアエニックスが2018年度に発売を予定しているタイトルを中心にご紹介いたします。豪華ラインナップに加え、もちろん最新情報もお届けしますので、どうぞ最後までご視聴ください。
Okay.
さあ、いよいよ始まります。一緒に楽しみましょう。
He was just about to transform at the end there.
There is a moment in everyone's life when we must make a choice. Let the world shape our destiny,
It's going to be more Tomb Raider.
or fight
Sensing the horns.
to become who we're meant to be.
Yeah! The best reboot of Rambo you've ever seen. I'm so ready. It was Keith David. Thank you, DJ. I was trying to remember who that voice actor was.
She should just not get in the airplane. She does not have the look with the wrong thing.
Planes, boats. At this point, like, bicycle or nothing.
Yeah.
You can't have this scene on a bicycle.
Yeah. Or maybe just like Oxford.
Yeah.
I know!
But then she wouldn't be the Lara we know anymore. But maybe, yeah, take a tank. J-Pope's got it.
Yeah, that's good.
Get ready to jump!
No fucking way!
Don't know we have to!
Are you out of your fucking mind, Lara?
We have no choice!
F-bombs at 10 in the morning,
No.
do you mind?
They waited like all of 2 minutes. Planes aren't supposed to do that, I don't think. That's a very bad sign.
Ring, ring.
Come on!
Lara, I don't
Your
think that's
seatbelt.
going to help you.
Your seatbelt, kids, wear your seatbelt.
Always wear your seatbelt.
Hi, my name is Daniel Chaillibson, game director at Eidos Montreal.
We've been
You've
putting
just
Lara
seen
through hell
the beginning of Shadow
for
of the Tomb
several
Raider,
times
which will
for your
deliver on
entertainment.
Lara Croft's defining moment as she races to stop
Is
a
that
mob
goal worthy
of
off the
monsters.
bat?
Lara
Not
will
yet,
have
no.
to confront a
Now,
brutal
do you feel that's
jungle
because we've seen some of the
environment in order
badassery
to
of
survive.
Lara in the previous?
Exactly.
Even though
Yeah,
she's
we've had some really
confident
good
and more
things
capable,
from prior
she will still be
teams, so like
outgunned and
you
outnumbered
have to at
by
least
Trinity.
give us something more.
She will have to use everything she learned from the jungle
Very
and use
yes.
it in order
Yes.
to survive. We call this becoming one with the jungle. Let's take a look what this means.
Last time I became one with the jungle, I got a stonking hangover.
You guys come through here?
South team, Croft is on a vector towards
This is why I'm feeling like we're gonna get a goal.
Croft is coming to you.
This is a good, strong play.
Oh, and we're in gameplay here.
Yeah.
This is not becking around.
And your
Use
entire
fear
team is
arrows.
resting from deacon training.
I mean, how's that different from most?
I'll kill you all!
Ghost in the jungle. That's a nice cool, like Assassin's Creed type stuff.
Yeah.
Oh! Get over here!
Ooh.
Holy shit! Lara Croft just
okay,
a
cool.
hanger
That
bloke.
is a goal.
That is a goal.
That is a very fast, solid goal.
Yeah. Lara Croft just hung someone. Like,
Yeah, that was savage.
and we'd seen that in some of the like CGI trailers,
But
this
not.
is-
As soon as this is up, we'll use it to boost your signal. What now? I got it.
Oh! Get dunked. I do like that in the first Tomb Raider game there was a whole thing of Lara being like heartbroken about the first time they had to kill an animal. and
No,
stuff.
no, she has got no
Yeah.
qualms. So one kid looks like she made it herself.
Oh!
Kappa team still has eyes on Jonah Maeda.
The predator comes from the jungle. Doobada 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 doobada.
She's done it.
Whoa.
She's come a long way from shooting tigers in caves.
Yeah. When she did kill a dinosaur once.
Can we get more light in here?
Well, like your knife. I didn't think this through. This is more brutal than Assassin's
Tell me a
Creed.
bit.
Yeah.
Gotta check in with Maltese.
Sure. Gives me something to do.
They're gonna check in with Maltese. I don't think Maltese is okay.
You know
I don't
Maltese's
think so.
access code? 010353.
Guys, do not.
Hey,
Heading over there now.
Distraction arrows.
Need some backup here.
Dude, you're gonna need more than just a little bit of backup. What's the number for all backup? Call that. Call that now.
Body here. Looks recent. Guards up.
They can't.
That was your mate.
Yeah, you were talking to him like 2 seconds ago.
So Frank's dead. Good thing he was an asshole.
Take point.
Lead the way.
Still, so they'll see bodies and then actually.
I like it's the idea that like Lara was finding the hunt too easy, so decided to give him a bit of a heads up.
Yeah. That was not a stealth kill.
Ah yes,
What
the
are they
old
shooting at?
generator. That's the generator that sounds like gunshots.
Oh.
Very common, as any sniper player will know. Words of the offspring. I don't think the kids are all right.
No, what is this? Oh. Which way you saw your gas can, obviously.
Yeah. And they would light it.
Those things, they should put a warning sign to those things.
Yeah, that's
We hope that you like what you've just seen.
that guy is
So much
way too
depth
cheerful
in
for
the
me.
combat that we cannot wait to show you more. There's new traversal techniques like rappelling and wall running. We even have a full 360-degree underwater swimming, which means full underwater exploration and survival.
Those those always give me the
One of
willies.
the biggest hub we
Like, I'm
ever
not saying it's not
created
rad and well
in any
achieved,
two
but
Well,
we
they-
personally
yeah.
like it.
Featuring
No.
It doesn't matter if you give me
Of
like
course,
5
we
minutes
have
worth of
tools.
swimming,
We
like
have
air in
more
my
of
lungs.
them,
Like, that's just
and they're
always
deadlier
anxiety.
Whoa.
than ever
Echo the
before.
dolphin. That's-
But for now, we're gonna leave you with a
If
video.
you're a fish, I think it's
Give
okay.
you a
Because then,
taste
oh, it
of
can be a
what to
dolphin.
expect
No,
out of
dolphins are
Shadow
fish.
the
Yeah.
Tomb Raider,
a dolphin.
and how
are
Lara
assholes.
Croft becomes the Tomb
Yes.
Raider that she's destined to be.
Stone cold badass Lara Croft. Friend of the Jaguar.
Okay, we've seen most of this before.
Yeah. There's a couple of new like single bits here, but
But by and large,
yeah.
yeah. Aztec, murder, taps,
Yeah.
stealthy, stabbing, shooting.
As Lara Croft depopulates a small Aztec village.
And hangs off things.
Yeah.
So I should put it in my job description.
I mean,
And
that
then-
shot alone, just
I feel like not any one part, but all those other things since that first point might be the second goal.
quite possibly. It was a
Oh, we also got a
Road
date
ahead
there.
is
What was that date?
uncertain and fraught
that's the
with
word.
danger. We stand
We'll come back to
together,
it.
for we are the warriors of light, ready for whatever new
September
challenges
14th.
and
That's quite
surprises.
soon.
That is very
Await
soon.
us.
Yeah, I'm excited. Final Fantasy Online?
Okay,
Oh dear.
that's a gunblade. Cool.
Yeah. That is not Diablo.
Everyone's yelling.
And they heard us doing the first dies, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna get on this.
Yeah. So we should put our new citadel right on a waterfall.
On the edge of the wall.
Hell yeah! Rent's real cheap.
Fair.
I mean, I'm always going to give Final Fantasy 14 props because it launched tanked, they rebuilt it whilst supporting it, and then relaunched it, and then made it into a success. Like, they put in an amount of work and effort that no other team in the Eethreeperbowl's league, I think, has considered.
You will pay for what you have done with blood.
Under the moonlight.
Okay. Upgrade patch.
Content patch.
I'm sure that means a lot more to people that play the game.
Oh, I remember this. Fecking planes. What the hell?
Okay. They do a mashup?
I mean, they've done them before. There was a Monster Hunter mashup in bloody Peace Walker. Alright, that's cool. That's real cool.
That might be a goal.
I'd like to...
Yeah.
You know what? I want to give that a go.
Okay, so up to three? 3-0. Not bad. This is a pretty good start.
That's a strong start. And the 2 for Lara felt strong because we had just the right amount of we really hope you like this game and the launch date and seeing like new gameplay content.
Yeah, indeed.
I think this is going to be more from the Life is Strange team. Because life is strange. Now, what's interesting about this is, the Life is Strange franchise is built on its kind of time travel powers, right? So far, all we've seen is this boy's imagination.
And that, there could be some interesting ways to bring that into the gameplay, and that I'm kind of optimistic.
Also, no capes.
Captain Spirit is ready for battle.
And we got to see this yesterday during the Microsoft presser, was it?
Hi everyone, my name is Michel Cor.
And my name is Raoul Barbet.
And we've both been brought into existence by a child mind.
At Dontnod Entertainment.
As you may know, we have just revealed the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit. It's a brand new story in the Life is Strange universe. And this full experience will be available to download for free on the 26th of June.
To us, Life is Strange is not
very
a
soon
single
and very
download
free
set of characters. Captain Spirit is our way for introducing the players to the many stories we want to tell in this expanded universe. Captain Spirit is not Life is Strange 2, but it will be your first steps into this world.
Okay.
The game is hiding many secrets and even some links to the brand new story and characters of Season 2.
So mine
make
is for
sure
data.
you take all your time to explore.
We cannot wait for you to experience Chris's story. We hope
I mean,
you
it's a
will
free
enjoy
game
it.
about a kid with like
have a great history and from
got a great
all the Life is Strange
imagination.
team at Dontnod. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
It's not a foul, but I do get a little
Now,
bit.
I just need to make
People
a
start
cool
saying
costume
things like
for Captain Spirit.
expanded universe, unironically.
I think though, if you're gonna do it, making a free game that's just like, just play it.
Yeah.
If you like it, we got more games in this universe. It seems like a pretty reasonable way to go about doing that.
But I can't help be charmed by this.
This is like Calvin or Hobbes sort of like.
Yay!
Also on all the major platforms, so that's good to see.
Yeah.
It doesn't say Switch, but I'm guessing if not now, then soon.
Yes. I don't know if we can throw a goal on it because unfortunately Microsoft stole that point.
Yeah, I don't think they had enough on top.
Is best unveiled.
This is Dragon Hunter, I assume, or Dragon.
In our darkest hour.
Dragons are involved somehow.
Dragon Quest.
Quest Dragon.
The words are really hard right now.
We've been doing this for 3
It seems
days.
that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth.
There's the dragon.
Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth.
Oh.
You've brushed with death 1,000 times. Yet
And you've
still
walked
you have your
500
life.
miles. You might walk 500 more.
It is your fate to save this world.
With the
For
magical
this, you
MacGuffin
must
sword.
survive.
Which is honestly, when you use it, not as powerful as you'd think on normal enemies.
Ah.
Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again.
It looks fucking cool.
That music
doesn't fit.
I'm on board. Like, these are cartoony skeletons.
Fate hangs by a thread. We must fight fire with cold steel.
Shoot the Xbox. Shoot the giant Xbox.
A Square Enix declares war on the Xbox.
Is that of the darkness. It's time to claim your birthright. Only you can.
Did he say clean your butt right?
Destiny beckons.
Voices are amazing. And the accents. This one get bigger. That's not that bigger.
Yeah.
But that's blue.
It looks like action gameplay as well. Which, dude, I want to give this a point, yo.
I'm on board.
I play this. It's fully aware of what it is. It's fully aware of who it's for, and I'm grinning from ear to ear. Face your fate.
Oh, I got your spirit bomb moment. Got your Drake balls.
Do not lose heart.
Vegeta!
Look back. Until your time is through.
No, there's only 6 of them. Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be OPs.
I wish we were done with this. I wish this was. I wish the boss was dead. Everyone would have it happily about. Okay, Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest 11, Echoes of an Elusive Age.
Now, if you get a date or platforms.
Old luminary, we swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you. Yep.
Okay.
We're all in this together.
Show us what you've got.
Hey, laddie!
Lead on, darling.
Where are you from, exactly?
Do the visuals, right? No. Okay, so we've got in stores in September. Platforms.
Looks pretty good. I don't think it's a 2-pointer.
No, it's not.
But that
PS4.
was a real good one. But that still puts into.
Do you have a mobile payment? Go with it.
Oh, Squeenix has got mobile titles for years.
Final Fantasy Brave.
They're doing a crossover with Brave Nexus.
Okay, sure.
Which.
But PS4 is in Steam, so.
PS4. Ooh, okay.
That's good.
Snuck that one through before Sony. Makes you wonder what Sony's like playing this evening might have been a poor choice on that part.
Going late in the lineup this year seems very rough if you don't carefully guard like the core parts of your game plan.
Very true. Very true.
What are we looking at here?
I'm not entirely sure.
Flips.
Got some airships kicking down. Huh. Birth of a God. Gotten Faffen. Great food there, let me tell you. Takeaway.
A little spicy, but otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, is this the story of how Squeenix was formed? On the Day of Judgment!
All creatures are destroyed. 2 and 2
Here we go. From Software's Dark Souls Melee Brothers Smash Up. This might be a new IP.
This is like
Oh! I like that sword, matey boy.
Ooh,
Oh!
no hands.
No hands!
Jeez. Okay.
That was pretty cool.
Babylon's Fall. Okay.
Babylon's Fall. This is a new IP.
Cool. I'm down for it.
Oh! That's a fucking goal! Brand new IP from Platinum Games.
Sure.
Oh yeah! With additional round of oh yeah! Okay, this is yeah. I'm a sportscaster pretending like I know what I'm doing.
And not on Xbox.
No, give me your money. And not too dissimilar from Microsoft. There's a lot of like straight to it. So there's Near Automatic Tomato.
We will take back our world.
This is the we saw this trailer before, I think.
Yeah, I think this was one of the
Xbox release?
Yeah, when they said the console exclusive. So
yeah. No point unless we follow up this up with something else.
Indeed. It's not a foul.
But just no. Like,
This is the same trailer we saw
Glory
from Microsoft.
to mankind.
Glory to mankind! And his little doggy.
Okay, what we got?
Wheresoever you wander, and whoever you meet along the way, the adventure will be one to remember.
No, that's the map. Switch.
8 brave souls.
Oh, Bravely Default on Switch?
Scholar, merchant, warrior, dancer, apothecary, thief, hunter.
Okay.
Step into their shoes.
Oh,
and
this
explore the realm
is.
of Orstera as you
Oh,
see
they released the
fit.
demo. If someone could send like just a drone drop of all coffee to my location, that'd be great.
Octopath Traveler.
That's the one. It's real good. It's a lot of people play the demo. A lot of people really like it. It's coming out in July. That's real soon.
Yeah.
But it's yeah.
Fair enough.
And it appears to feature helicopters. Oh,
More weather effects.
Just Cause 4. It's going to be hard then to score a point on this one because again,
There were points scored already on this. Gonna have to.
bring
Ooh,
something
this is-
really flavoursome. This is new.
Yeah, this is new. This is so they had the jet crash from the outside before, so we gotta see how this.
And the return of Rico Rodriguez, a rogue agent on a mission that'll challenge everything and everyone he knows.
Hashtag Rico never died.
Rico has arrived in the fictional South American country of Solis, the largest and most breathtaking world we've ever created. Every journey into Solis will uncover history, secrets, and danger. Never before has a Just Cause game offered greater variety, rich in all forms of life.
It is very pretty.
Solis is a beautiful location.
These are all the things that you won't be seeing because you'll be surfing a fighter jet like a...
fear and violence, all enforced by Gabriella, the leader of the private militia organization, the Black Hand. Just Cause 4
Where have we
takes
heard that
destruction
before?
and physics simulation to a whole new level with the introduction of extreme weather. Experience towering tornadoes that can tear trees from the ground and level bridges to sticks. Awesome forked lightning, unpredictable and deadly sandstorms, and roaring blizzards.
South America.
Witness the spectacular destruction. They offer both a challenge to Rico, as well as creating fun opportunities for creative.
That just seems very unsafe.
And that you can pretty much sum up the entirety of the franchise with. That's
new additions
really
that
unsafe.
offer extra gameplay opportunities. Bulldozers, car transporters, cranes, and even wrecking balls are all fun in our world. We have new handling on bikes and
I
cars,
appreciate the vehicle
as well as
selection.
exotic vehicles
Like cars
jet
are
skis
very
and
blah.
microjets.
Transforming jet? Do anything for you?
Rico's grapple is now
Not as
fully
much as having
customizable and has been
a wrecking
overhauled
ball.
to make it more intuitive for newcomers, while offering greater depth.
We saw Spider-Man and liked it too.
The
Yes.
grapple now has more.
I mean, in all
tools
fairness,
than
they've done
ever
some really interesting stuff with the
ability
grapple,
to
but that
deploy
is...
booster rockets in
These are things they had in their
all-new
previous
airlift
titles.
making the grapple incredibly powerful and creative.
It's all the things I used to do in Breath of the Wild. Now with Rico.
Meanwhile, a new story glues together our free-form, go-anywhere, do-anything gameplay that Just Cause is so famous for. The stakes for Rico have never been higher.
I mean, if you were playing Just Cause for the story, perhaps.
Combat in Just Cause 4 is better than ever. Enemies now present a far more intelligent threat to Rico.
I'm hearing a lot of wafflemancy.
Each archetype comes with unique abilities.
For a game which was
designed
about
to
like,
keep the player on
you know,
the
sticking
go.
things to other things and creating ridiculous
Solis is a
explosions.
deeply advanced systemic world. Everything you've seen.
I think they're just talking to fill time while we
physicalized
watch more
destruction
footage.
to unparalleled draw
I'm not-
distance. is
it's not a foul.
powered
No,
by
it's
brand new, best in
We're seeing new
class,
gameplay,
open
we're seeing-
world Apex engine.
Just
It's diluting what they had, so I'm feeling less like giving the goal.
yeah. And the conversations about the weather system and stuff like that, like, I mean, Just Cause is known for its madness, its
Welcome to Just
explosions,
Cause
like
4.
doing the stuff that no one else thinks to do with
So
the
December on all the platforms. Okay.
December and all. That's real cool. So, not a foul, not a goal.
It came close, but not.
Some strong formations there, but ooh. Double ooh.
What's the shadow glass now? Eyes.
Anyone notice the glass is flying? That's not very good.
Is this New York? I don't know my cities very well. Looks like New York.
That's New York, but it's live action, so.
Justice or something?
No! Wrong address, dog! No one ordered no chow!
Who is this male model numpty? What? I'm kind of saying Parasite Eve? Shampoo commercial?
I don't know.
I think they just switched back into CG, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Is this the new IP?
Silence rings loudest.
They're having a deaf. So this is a new IP.
The Quiet Man.
And having a deaf protagonist could be very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, one of the cool things about was it Moss, the
sign.
Yeah, that could be really interesting. It's not a foul. It's not a goal.
Call me interested, but I need more than
If it
like the
hadn't
setting
been,
and just like a brief fight scene. Like,
if it hadn't been for an interesting concept around the pro tag, I would have put a foul on that one.
All you have to do is wield it.
But I don't know what this is. Doesn't ring any bells.
We don't have enough information to go on, unfortunately.
No, must be some new indie thing. Wow! Okay, so this is the footage we saw earlier
but
today.
that previous trailer started slightly farther back with him being cold, so this is presumably a different trailer.
A walking, talking snowman.
I guess they're going to
You
briefly
really
go through
are
this part and then jump ahead, I'm hoping.
Olaf, are these your friends?
No, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly spiky.
Look out!
That's amazing. You can control ice.
So can you! You can do ice spells!
No, all I ever do is hurt people.
I control nice.
Yeah. We saw this footage earlier on.
Yeah,
I want to say it was yesterday.
Yes.
Give me strength.
I mean, it's still rad.
Still cool, but I mean... Okay,
Oh, this is new. Ratatouille's going to be in it.
That I'm on board with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wreck it Ralph.
I'm gonna wreck it! Yeah, the tangled dimensions. I'm not entirely sure what the kind of the furries IP style thing is from Disney-wise, but that's the lack of my knowledge.
Still, Sora.
Oh,
that doesn't mean you should change. Accept the power you're given. Find the hearts joined to yours.
Yes.
What?
Mickey!
I know you're the second. You're the adjacent friend, not the friend.
Yeah.
Herc!
Hey up, Herc! Oh, this is the bit where they left out the sound effects, which is really unsettling now.
Look out!
Yeah. Is that intentional or not?
No, it could be just to try not to drown out the song, but...
So what will Elsa accept? Light or darkness? I know, I want to know.
Roxas
What's
does
this,
exist. His heart's inside my heart.
Something, I can't remember the last name.
By all means.
Yes.
Nothing
I think this is some relatively
Roxas's
famous
return.
Japanese artist.
Quite possibly. They did
And
some
Roxas?
Yes. For the virtual world to be completely realized, Ansem the Wise would have included Roxas's full data in the construction.
This Keyblade.
I'm entirely too sober for the plot of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
Now, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna play it, but do not ask me the plot up until this point, because I cannot heckin' remember.
There'll probably be some people that are very into the plot that has given a lot of hints to, but also January next year, Xbox, PS4, not PC. Pause it.
Wait, they're doing a recap already? Come on!
We are half an hour in. We're gonna have some, like some Game Pass or something?
Could be shifting to a live section?
Maybe?
I mean, a new Platinum Games OP, that was a stonker, but...
Thanks for joining the Square Enix E3 Showcase 2018.
Thank you to our fans!
Well, so yeah, if you want to watch videos, go there. Is that it? That can't be. I'm confused.
I got up early for this?
Like, yeah, well...
Wait, the post-show's not for another hour? Wow. Wow. Yeah, I kind of want to put a foul on that one.
Yeah, that's a foul. Like, I thought...
The team has left the pitch. That's like...
So my only problem with giving them a foul is that if you give them a foul, they will still be scoring higher than EA. And honestly, this was more disappointing than EA. Like I mean, I feel like they just.
There was one announcement there that we didn't know about, which was this platinum one.
That was very exciting.
Yep. And the only reason why, what was it, the Quiet Guy, or whatever it was called, didn't get a foul was because it had at least an interesting protagonist. Like, yeah. But only interesting in the fact that they were deaf. Like, invisibility, in design, in everything else, they were a boring pile of knout. So...
That...
Okay. Okay. I don't think I've actually seen this in the Eethreeperbowl leagues before. A team quitting the field. I mean...
I think just... Honestly, I'm for disqualifying. Like...
Cool!
Like... You can't leave the game between halfway and a third of the way through. Like, everyone else stayed for a good hour and a half, 2 hours. They did the full game, and yeah, it's just like...
And we saw less Kingdom Hearts here than we saw in someone else's press conference.
Indeed. Like, this is... I don't know what to say about this. Like, this is just...
I could have stayed in bed for another, 3 hours!
Yeah, like, you guys are lovely. We could just, we
could have just had a nap.
And we could still, I guess, have a nap, because we've got, we have an hour until the post, if we want to watch that. Like, I don't know what they're going to say that they couldn't have said in the pre-show.
Well, I'll tell you what this music isn't, and that's the Wii Sports music.
And, so, they're not even gameplay footage, so they're just gonna have us chill looking at the screen for an hour? I don't know what to say, other than...
It feels like something's gone sideways, and I'm trying to work out,
Like, did some important guests, get food poisoning and couldn't show up, so they couldn't do live segments or something?
Could be. Perhaps it was... You know what? I got nothing, dude.
I'm literally checking Twitter to see if something has exploded.
Maybe something bad has happened and we're being very insensitive because we haven't seen it because we're in front of camera, but...
that's...
I mean, I prefer that over, we were doing a live stream that we put forward as our press conference that then goes on for, 4 hours and nothing gets said. But,
this is even 100% pre-recorded, so, there's no... They knew it was going to take half an hour, and...
I mean, EA at least, spent a little bit of time yelling about the stuff that had done good.
Yeah, just, tell us something. We're here at home. If I had paid to attend and show up, I would be very disappointed.
Well, I guess there wasn't actually a venue to go to. While Square Enix were on the lineup, this must have just been a...
Oh, maybe this is...
So they presented it as it's going to be a presser. It's not a presser, it's just a little showcase. Here's what you can see at E3.
Well, then don't have your show and then an hour and a half later have your post-show. That is very deceptive.
I guess I didn't want to say that the show would only be 20 minutes long.
Yeah, if you can have a half an hour show and then a post-show, sure, but put them together.
I mean, currently our crew is arguing for and against disqualification. So I think we might we'll open this up to the polls. We'll get the straw polls. Okay. And the rest of the Twitch crowd at home look as confused as we are. Let's see if they can give us a bit of cheeky insight into maybe we missed something. Let's unmute DJ Wheat.
General sense, maybe an underwhelming feeling, and that might be a result of just our own hype kind of being poured into the beginning, but...
Yeah, you wouldn't want EA to be too hyped, or E3 to be too hyped.
The conference itself, it was a collection of trailers and gameplay footage and interviews, which is fine. That's plenty for a press conference to be. We're just spoiled now. Massive multimedia entertainment.
No, I don't want a massive. I'd like to have them talking.
That was good. I think we're all just kind of is it over?
It would help that the biggest games we were already shown all the trailers for it. If we got to see Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer today and got to see Monsters Inc. and Ratatouille and everything, it would be a different experience.
Oh yes, Ratatouille announced.
That one I'm keen for.
Coming out of it with is a little confusion on Does Final Fantasy VII Remake actually exist? Is it Sony?
Dude's got a good point.
That's true. I didn't even think about
To be
that.
like, haha, remember, it's Final Fantasy and Sony always. So here, like, I will be flabbergasted if after Sony's tonight we do not see this game.
Thank you, DJ Wheat, for imparting upon us this wisdom.
Territory at that point. I know, what, you're crazy. Why would you say that? But like, where is it? Why aren't we seeing it?
It's been since
Okay, I'll tell you what. If they're going to go for Wafflemancy with no additional, let's go to the phones.
Indeed.
So thank you kindly, DJ Wheat, for that lovely bit of insight that I had not considered.
Yeah.
Let's get ourselves. So you all know the drill by now. So we're going to be taking callers. Just damn it, Dumb Rocks! I just saw what you posted. We're going to be taking callers from the Discord. So make yourself known in general over there, and we will grab you on the line. Wow, some numbers in like a gunshot. So, let's see if we can get through.
Good morning, my fine gentlemen.
Good morning, caller we have never met before. You are on the post-Square
I didn't go
Enix...
to late breakfast with last night.
Definitely not.
So good. So you're on the post-Square Enix Sport Talking Sport with us Sport Talkers. What are your hot takes? What are your feels?
I'm with you guys. Is that it? Like, I'm right there with you. I felt a little bit more strongly that I had a real bad reaction to 360-degree swimming because I still remember the Atlantica stage in Kingdom Hearts 1, which was awful. Like, it was really, really bad.
Drowning in games. Just
it was 360-degree swimming with combat, so it was probably worse than this is going to be. But still, that just sounded really, really bad. But like even beyond that, like there was not a whole lot of new stuff, and I'm really underwhelmed. I'm totally in favor of disqualifying them.
That's fine. We're going to be we've been getting everyone's opinions. We've got a straw poll up at the moment to decide whether or not Square Enix should be disqualified from this Eethreeperbowl. Taking DJ Wheat's comments into account, like, where was Final Fantasy? Where was
FF7?
Yeah,
like,
just
where was any Final Fantasy stuff?
I mean, we got the
they
online.
mentioned 14.
They mentioned 14, but
they did not mention 16, did they?
No.
No.
I don't remember.
They didn't mention 15 at all.
Yeah.
It's only the one that...
They mentioned a patch for 14, and then a crossover between 14 and...
a content patch, specifically.
Yeah. And we were like, that's real cool.
Well,
in the past, they've done crossovers with, as we say, Peace Walker, crossovers with a bunch of Capcom IPs.
Sure.
Like
That's cool. That's the thing people get excited for.
Yeah, that's real kind of rad.
Well, that's you lead into, like, that's your lead up into FF7, something big.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they basically just rehashed, you know, there was a big ball dropping in letting Microsoft take a bunch of the stuff that they were going to, you know, show us today. So
yeah, I mean, stealing that what would have been a stonking goal with a lot of the reveals. I mean, we got Ratatouille was the only exclusive from Kingdom Hearts, and I'm like, I mean, this is the point where they could have had Darth Bloody Maul in there.
Right, or anything from not a like actual Disney movie. Like even if they showed Moana, that would have been something.
Yeah, as we were saying, the idea of kind of a Moana mashup setup would have been brilliant. But I guess that's probably why it's taken so long to make the bloody game. Is every time Disney buys something, they're like, oh, feck, gotta add it into Kingdom Hearts 3 again.
Totally fair.
Probably holding off until the merger. I mean, Deadpool could be in there at this point. It's great.
Ooh, that
would actually be fantastic.
Unfortunately, that would bump the rating up a little
where
bit.
He just shows up,
just a little,
not like participating, but he just pops in.
Just a little. Okie dokie. Right, so thank you very much for your time, caller. We're going to continue on to the lines. And we've got bloody ages till Ubisoft.
Yeah.
It's going to be a morning. It's going to be a morning. Okay, so as we jump back into the phones, we've got... Let's go... We've got some classic return callers, so let's get them on the line. Okie dokie. Welcome back to Talking Sport with Sport Talking. I'm a sport talker. You're a caller. What are your hot takes?
What the f***?
fuck was that?
The hottest it takes.
That was spicy.
That is literally all I have to say to that. What in good God's name did I just watch?
Not a lot of anything.
It was the trailer for Lara Croft and the gameplay that was good.
Oh hell yeah!
And
watching her go full Predator Rambo was like.
It's like we were suspecting it, and it's like, oh yeah, you got it. This is what we got. Like,
Yeah.
that was good, but then
not a lot.
Yeah.
It's like they put everything they had in their opening salvo with Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and
Yeah.
then they realized, oh wait, we don't have anything for this, anything to follow up with that.
Right, you are, Caller. It was a strong opening play, but with no substance to back it up.
Yeah, so it came out strong. A few games definitely interested in. Babylon's Fall, I admit, impressed me.
Okay.
Some games, gotta be excited for that.
Oh hells yeah!
But yeah, they put all their energy in a couple of strong hits, but no stamina, no continuation to that, and that's disappointing. And that's why I say they got to be disqualified. They left the pitch. They left the pitch.
Indeed. The polls are still open as to whether or not you all feel that Square Enix should be disqualified for leaving the pitch early. But, that's just it'll go to the referees in the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting that we did not see... There was nothing here apart from that Platinum Games thing that was like, ooh! Mm-hmm. It was lovely seeing Dragon Quest. But, well, I mean, we knew Dragon Quest was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but... That's one of those games that are just inevitable. There's going to be another one.
Yeah. And it's nice to see the quality and effort going into it.
Is this the first Western one?
God, no.
No. I played... Oh, God, which one was it? On the PlayStation 2, I remember playing Journey of the Cursed King.
Okay.
I don't remember which one that was, though. I admit, I love that one. I spent so many hours playing Journey of the Cursed King, but it's been so long since I played one, so I'm looking for... I'm gonna have my fingers crossed.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
11.
What's making me chortle is in the background of this, they're literally just replaying the press conference in its entirety.
I don't blame them.
I can see it. Yeah. Oh...
I mean, they could do it twice and then almost perfectly roll over to the.
But what we have said is that Eethreeperbowl is Eethreeperbowl. We judge the teams on what they bring up and what they step up, and we can't give points for things that happen outside. We can't give points for concepts and ideas, and whether they're disqualified or not. This was a weak showing.
It was a weak showing,
and. For the people that have Final Fantasy, that's kind of a bit weird. All I can assume is that Sony have basically paid him to do a walk-off. This is my theory at this point. Like, Sony are going to take that Square Enix flavour and just slam dunk it all the way down into the end zone. I think that's what we're going to see. Anyway.
That's an interesting theory. We'll see later today, I guess.
Indeed.
A bit of backhand dealing going on in the changing rooms, it seems.
Indeed. I mean, the Eethreeperbowl League has been under suspicion several times before. Nothing's ever been proven, so who knows? Anyway, thank you very much for your time, caller.
Lovely to be here.
Right, let's go back to the phones. Let's go to the polls. Nom 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 fighter. This Wii music's gonna haunt me forever. Hello, you're on Sport Talking Sport. I'm a sport talker. Give us your hot takes.
What ho, heart leaders.
What ho, indeed.
I am devastated. As someone who really liked the approach that they went with for Octopath Traveler,
yes,
I was really interested to see what else they can bring.
It appears not a lot.
Yeah, and I'll say that the last caller, the game he was talking about was Dragon Quest VIII, and it is my second favorite game of all time.
Strong praise.
And I am probably the hugest fanboy for the Dragon Quest series in Europe.
Very
So
cool.
seeing that Dragon Quest XI, a game, mind you, that was first announced for the Switch, then NX, does not come to the Switch, crushes me.
I feel like even if they didn't announce on the Switch now, it will come eventually because everything's coming to the Switch.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
the lifeboat that will carry us all out to sea.
Yeah, but it will lose steam. Going from how good
Steam's
they
losing
judge-
steam, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But not Dragon Quest.
Not Dragon
But
Quest.
looking how good they judged their judgment, for lack of a better word, it will come out when Dragon Quest 13 has come to Xbox. So I'm really sad about that. Else, I'm normally really against Final Fantasy, but it was laughable that they didn't even talk about Final Fantasy VII.
What's this 7 remake? We've never heard of it. What's that?
No, nobody cares.
I'm
not what
I'm
about.
of the mind that they actually saw the outcry after they said it would be episodical.
Possibly.
And now they just try to distance themselves until people forget about it, and then in 10 years release a majorly overhauled Final Fantasy VII that is practically Final Fantasy 28 or whatever.
I'd laugh, but we saw with 15 they stalled that for 10 years and then released it, and it was good.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the main thing with Squeenix at the moment. I think that they have no clear direction. Like
All
they
I
have
can-
the ball, but they don't know which goal is theirs.
That is a very good analogy there, caller. It felt like there wasn't a lack of talent on their part, and there wasn't a lack of power, just disorganization on the field.
Exactly.
So thank you very much for your time, caller. And let's continue chunking through the polls. Except for Don Rocks has to unfortunately go somewhere. Right, let's go with some Wraith. Okay, as I work out how to do things with buttons. I know how buttons work.
Also, I'm curious how the straw poll is looking right now.
That's an excellent question. So whilst we are getting through, let's have a teeny tiny peek at the polls.
Hello?
Hey! Welcome to Sport Talking Sport. You are on a sport talking show. I'm a sports caller. How are you?
You're a sports caller?
Am I?
Sport talker of some sort.
There's a call in the sports. Sorry. Okay.
Welcome to the show. What are your hot takes?
It seemed like it was just like a halfway finished presentation, to be frank.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they just threw it together last night over a couple of beers and hoped it was good enough.
Wait, did you do the press conference video? Oh shit, I was meant to do... Oh, I forgot to do it!
Let's just take all the trailers, just jam together.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Doing your homework on the bus.
Only thing I actually thought was slightly interesting was the new IP they presented, and for a while I toyed with the idea of them actually having made deliberately the rest of the presentation worse to make that more interesting, but there was nothing there.
We saw a white dude beating on some other dudes, and he was a pretty boy, they weren't. But the person... What? This is the thing. The only indication that person couldn't hear was just a little...
That's why, like, I'm not... And, like, we don't know, even if he's deaf, maybe he's either got some superpower that means he's actually not deaf, which is a thing that I could see them doing.
That has happened before.
It's like...
Yeah, I think that could be what they're going for. Like, right now it's a blank canvas, so people are probably going to talk about it a lot. But if they had showed any kind of gameplay or something, we would have... At least it would have been interesting, but there was just nothing there. It was just
There's a whole lot of not.
Commercial.
And what was interesting with the new Platinum Games IP announced was that they gave us a shite ton of world. Like, it might not have been a mass load of gameplay, and if it hadn't been Platinum Games, I would have been curious, but it would not have been goal-worthy. But we got this swath of lore, and then we watched a dude use, like, power tendrils to tear a guy in half, cut a guy in half, with his own sword. Like, that was rad.
Yeah.
You can tell there's thought. You can tell there's feel.
Well, and that one I can tell people later are going to go through, pull it apart screen by screen, and we'll learn a lot more about that game.
Yeah. Whereas, what can we pull apart about the other one? Ah, he's got good hair. It might be in New York. We don't know. But it was way too clean for New York rough areas.
Yeah.
New York is a lovely city, though. Mm-hmm. Check with your local travel agent today.
It's just the pacing of most of the trailers. It seemed really like that not talk together at all. It was just all over the place, and there was no concise idea or meaning behind it. It was just exactly as you said earlier. Let's just throw them in line and then hope it's good enough.
Yeah. And what was interesting as well, just if you don't mind my articulating on that point, Caller, the Life is Strange title, they spent a lot of time stating this isn't Life is Strange 2. Tell us a little bit more about it. I want to know about the kid. I want to know.
Did they change the schedule? Because now it says 10:30 is the Square Enix post show.
I think they did. Are they bringing Code Vein ahead?
But now they're giving us a timer that says 53 minutes. I'm confused what's going on. I think they might be confused, too.
I think they might be emotionally confused. I think they might be socially confused. I don't know what to bring to this one.
Yeah, this is... Oh, this lineup is changing as we watch.
Very interesting. So we've got... Well, wait, no, it's saying that there's a Code Vein thing in... Ugh. I do apologise, one and all. Yeah. So, do you have any other hot takes before we roll on to the calls, dear caller?
I think they should be disqualified. While they did drop the ball hard, they did actually show up to play.
That's a very good point, and disqualification for a poor showing. If that was the case, EA would have been fired long ago.
Indeed.
I mean, there's no upper limit for fouls.
That's true.
Right. Thank you very much for your time, caller. Because I keep pretending that people we don't hang out with all the time are people I've never met. All right. Oh, we've got another caller on the line.
We're not time travel callers, just normal callers.
Just regular callers. Shot callers, door wallers. Afternoon scrollers? I don't think this through at all.
It's for Dune.
Dune.
Oh, good call.
Okay. You're on the air.
Is your microphone working?
Okay, we might be missing. Our caller might be having some technical difficulties, so we're gonna bounce out of that one, and we're gonna see who else is here. Okay. So if anyone else would care to call on in, we still have time. We might actually go to break before the next segment.
We might, just because we have so much time, we could do some preparation.
Indeed, there's 4 shows going on today.
Yeah,
and
there'll be plenty of content.
Yeah. Quasi pointing out that our board should have screened these callers ahead of time. You just can't get the staff these days.
Prices in Seattle.
Very, very high. So going back to the polls, if we view the results, it's 9 to 8. Nope. So it does not look like we're going to be seeing a disqualification for Square Enix. But hang on, let's give that another shot. But that's the will of the people. Obviously, we're beholden to the judges, so who knows? You're on Sport Talking Sports. Welcome, caller I've never met before. How are you? What are your hot takes?
I'm doing better. Feeling less like an acolyte of Nurgle, I guess. But personal take.
Less love?
EA was more disappointing than Square.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
EA did not bring a single new IP that I can remember. They brought...
Sea of Sorrows! Sorry, I apologize, caller.
I am sorry. I did not count that as an E3 part of the presentation. I counted that as somebody else.
That's understandable.
But besides Sea of Sorrows and Unraveled 2, all of EA was games we already knew about.
Very true, caller. Very true.
Sports Ball. We know there's going to be Battlefield. We know there's going to be so on. With Square, we got 3 new games, and I'm thinking personally that about half of Square's press conference was passed on to Sony, and then the other half was passed on to Nintendo.
I think you're right. It's going to be interesting to see what we see from Sony tonight. I think that's going to be really where the crux of it all comes down.
Yeah.
And the reason I think Nintendo got a pass is because they did not talk about. Okay, earlier there was an announcement about The World Ends With You on Switch.
Ooh.
Okay, strong.
That's a very strong, which would have been a great thing to see at the Square Enix press thingy. But all right.
So
Not bitter.
I'm thinking that Nintendo claimed part of the Square Enix press conference, Sony claimed the rest, and then Square just kind of threw up everything else that they still had.
You're saying we got the dregs, we got the survivors.
Yeah. And I will say, however, sorry, lost my point.
Not a worry.
Well, it's been fun.
It's been a hell of a, and I do hope you're feeling better, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, caller. We've never met before. It was lovely having you with us. Okay, let's see if we have any other callers kicking about. We do not.
Yeah.
So, when is the next?
Unless it's changed to 1 p.m., so that's approximately 2 hours from now.
All right, ladies, gentlemen, individuals of all persuasions, and we are going to be bringing this to an early close because we have a lot of things going down this afternoon. It's going to be a hot running from 1 p.m. basically through. Because, we have the Ubisoft Templars at 1 p.m. We roll straight into the PCM All-Stars, and then straight after that, we roll into the Sony Dragons.
The Sony Dragons, I could see them being a short break because we have 3 hours from between the start of All-Stars to the start of Sony. Depending on how long PCs goes and how long we waffle on afterwards, we might get a short break in there, but...
The Gaming All-Stars have been known to go for a silly long time, so we're going to need a lot of tea and coffee.
Yeah, so there might be a short break, but wouldn't count on it.
Okay, and I am going to attempt to fix donations. So, thank you all for your time. We have been the Sport Talkers, and we will be returning at 1 p.m. So, you got yourself some time, go spend time with your pets, your loved ones, pretend like you're working at work, and we'll be back with you later for more Sport Talking Sports. See you later now. See you later now. Where's the button? Oh, it's over here.